Okay, guys, this is the night before this day. Excited for the cousin to come. It is the 15th. Oh, it works today? What the heck? Yesterday it was dying. Today it works. I'm surprised. What do I want to talk about today? Today, I was thinking this because I just had done this before making this video. I worked out and I feel so much better. I feel like a different person. I'm switching my schedule now to working out in the mornings, but today just things didn't work out. That's funny, Marlon. Things didn't work out to where I could in the morning, but I was up in the morning, but I had to do all these things, and then I could work out at night, and now I'm done. Took a shower, but I'm like a different person. After I work out, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like my brain is just like, it's just different. It's so different. I feel different. Everything is different. It's one of those things I know I need to do every single day, and sometimes I just can't do it. It's like I'm forcing myself to now. I've been on like really consistent with working out. I was wondering if you have anything like that in your life where you're like, I know I need to do this, and if I don't do this, it's all gonna be terrible. Because that for me is working out in some aspect. It doesn't have to be a full, like right now my workouts have been kind of insane because of the mental stuff I've been having to do with just my just within life. So I've been doing like a 2-hour workout every single day, which sounds crazy to say that out loud, but take care of yourself, people. The healthier you can get now, especially if you're young, the better. And then you just kind of like keep it up and then you're good. For me, it's always been like different years I had different things that I did for working out. So one year I got really into running with Roy. That's when I ran my first marathon. That was about like a year and a half-ish of training. I've always been kind of a runner. I did cross country and all that in high school before. One year, really funny, this one's hilarious. Not that, I mean, I don't know if it's that funny, but I was really into calisthenics and I could do a ton of pull-ups, muscle-ups. That was when COVID happened. And the guy who trained me, this is the funny part of this is really funny. The guy who trained me, we met at a park and he's just this big, jacked, buff guy that like, you just see them at the park doing pull-ups. Like me and my friend would go and we did pull-ups on like a different side over here. We'd just be doing some pull-ups and we'd do like, all right, good job, good workout for today. And then one day the buff guy like talked to us and he was like, what was that? Like, what'd you guys do? We're like, oh yeah, we just did we did our workout. And he was like, yeah, just come. He has a New Zealand accent, so I can't do a New Zealand accent. But he's like, come work out with us. So I can't do a New Zealand accent. What is even a New Zealand accent? All I can remember him in my head is being, he'd say like he'd have the best lines. He'd say like, more, you got to do 50. So you got to do 50. So 10 is easy. We do 50, so 10 is easy. But anyways, this guy, he actually was Jason Momoa's in The Rock stunt double. Like, no joke. Well, this is, 100% LA. He showed us like him on set and pictures and stuff. And I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. I'm a stunt double for blah, blah, blah. So anyways, that whole summer and into the winter, I got just huge, not huge, but the strongest I've ever been was just pulling up, doing a ton of pull-ups on a bar. And he would just be like, breathe breathe through this. And I felt mentally really strong just from that summer of like punishing ourselves on that bar. And that was one of my most favorite eras of working out for me, was just doing a crap ton of pull-ups and muscle-ups and hanging. We just would hang on the bar, figuring out how to hang on it, and just like 2 minutes in this position, 2 minutes just hanging. And believe it or not, it's super hard. There's some days where your hands were just like actually bleeding. But now I'm just doing like, I'm going to the gym. Sometimes there's pull-ups in it. Sometimes there's running. I'm doing like, it's like a hybrid. So I do want to, I told my trainer, ChatGPT, that I want to be a hybrid athlete. So I want to be able to still run really far, but also be like a little bit bigger, but not like bulky, but like just bigger. So I do like, that's why the workouts are like 2 hours, because there's a run that takes up 50 minutes to an hour, and then there's a whole weighted session. But after that, man, I just feel great. I feel great. So I don't know what you guys do. I don't know whether it's journaling, meditation. I do all those things as well, but is there one thing that you do that you've got to do every single day? Otherwise, you're like, my day or who I am, or sometimes like I just can't function if I don't do it. Let me know what that is. I'm very curious if you have anything like that. And if you don't, why don't you have something like that? You should figure it out. Like, what is the thing for me that kind of like is your time? And I would highly recommend this to anybody that is living, alive, breathing right now. So just find something that you could do, even if it's only for 10 minutes for yourself, to do it, because it's literally gonna make the biggest difference. And I think that's my main point of today's Marmar's Corner and this hangout, is that if you don't have a thing that you do for yourself, I want you to find that thing that you do for yourself. Whether it's like, I'm gonna just stare at some clouds for 20 minutes, or go for a walk, or listen to music, or write down all my thoughts in this book. I promise you it'll help. Just that 20 minutes of you time. Promise you. I promise you. If it doesn't, you can come back here, yell at me in the comments, but I promise you it's gonna help. And then you can show up better for your family and your friends and other people that you have in your life. So that's I would say a super hack. Super hack. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think Roy and I are gonna go golfing tomorrow. He's flying in for the day because I haven't seen him in freaking so long, and I feel so bad because it's also his birthday month. It's coming up so soon. What do I get Roy? And yeah, what a cousin, what a cousin. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great, amazing day. Thanks for hanging out in Marmar's Corner. Peace.